Good evening. Welcome to the Spring 2017 Butler Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Yes. I would like to offer a warm congratulations to our 63 graduates. Each of you have achieved an important milestone in your educational journey that is celebrated in this evening's pinning ceremony. Graduates, for just a moment, I would like to share with you the significance of this graduating class. I promise that we will turn the spotlight back on you very quickly, exactly where it needs to be. You are here tonight because of the history that went before you. Tonight we are celebrating Butler's nursing program 50-year anniversary. Class of Spring 2017, you are part of an historical event that will not be repeated by any other class. You always knew you were unique, right? Well, this is another great example of that uniqueness. As we celebrate today, let us honor and pay homage to those that came before us with a vision and dream for Butler's nursing program. In 1965, Dr. Glenn Castlebaum, a local physician here in El Dorado and a member of the Board of Trustees, along with Dr. Mildred Montag, a nationally known educational leader, came together after meeting on a cruise to Europe back in 1963. And they had a discussion about, well, Dr. Castlebaum had a discussion about the need to have an associate degree program in this community. In 1965, they established the Butler Nursing Program with approval by the Kansas State Board of Nursing. Since that time, approximately 3,500 students have graduated from this program. We were honored today to have 3 of the original class graduates with us at our reception. They shared their experiences as being part of that first class and their sincere appreciation for the education they received at Butler. This program has grown significantly over the last 50 years, dedicated to preparing nursing graduates to meet the opportunities and challenges in healthcare today. We are where we are today because of the commitment and vision of those who have gone before us. Butler's nursing program success rests on the shoulders of giants such as former deans Patricia Bell and Trish Hutchinson. It was their vision and extraordinary leadership that has positioned this program where it is today. To both, I will forever be thankful and consider myself fortunate to have been tremendously influenced by both of them. The nursing faculty, both present and past, are the cornerstones to this program. Their dedication, commitment to excellence, and compassion for students is second to none. And of course, the students themselves. You all are high achievers, determined and passionate about nursing, and defy many odds in reaching your academic dreams. This class is no different than the rest. Graduating class, unlimited opportunities await you. Begin your history making by remembering that by the nature of your profession, you are uniquely privileged to enter the lives of others, more often than not at their most vulnerable states. Cherish and honor that privilege. In closing, I have 2 quotes I would like to share. Pick up a stone that feels good to you and small enough to hold in one hand. Consider how long that stone has been around and what enormous pressure it has experienced. Draw strength from its long history. Graduates, I invite you, draw strength from the rich history of Butler's nursing program and go make your mark. From Albert Einstein, learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Graduates, keep your spirit of inquiry sharp and your love for lifelong learning passionate. Again, congratulations and best wishes to each of you in your professional careers. It is now my distinct honor to introduce Jim Howe, a member of the Butler Board of Trustees.
Well, good evening, everyone. I have my purple glasses to wear tonight. There's something ironic about the fact that as a member of the Board of Trustees, they asked me, a medical malpractice attorney for 30 years, to come and stick pins in nurses. I'm not exactly sure that's a great idea, but they probably won't let me do any of the pinning. But anyway, be that as it may, setting all of that aside, that I hope I never see you in the courtroom. One thing I've learned as in the medical profession, as an attorney, seeing both sides and what goes on in the hospitals and what goes on in all the different facilities, is that it really does take a special kind of person to make a commitment to not only pursue a very difficult and taxing program, an educational program like here at Butler County, but to also commit to a lifetime, an absolute lifetime career of helping others during what is typically, you'll find out, the most difficult and trying times of their lives. Those are major commitments. So by choosing a nursing career, as you all have done, and completing Butler's rigorous and demanding nursing program, because I'm quite aware of what it requires, you basically met both of those commitments. And we at Butler are very proud of you for doing those things, not only picking the career, but completing the rigorous program that we have here. Not only are we proud of you, but those who you are going to wind up helping as you pursue your careers are just as proud as we are. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'll be brief. I want to extend my sincere congratulations to each and every one of you in your new profession, and offer my best wishes to all of you. And now I'd like to recite a chapter from Hamlet. Do I have time? I guess not. Maybe later. Thank you all very much, and congratulations.
We get part of this humor at our trustees meetings every month too, so good evening and welcome. I'm Kim Krull. I'm the president of Butler Community College, and this is just absolutely one of my favorite events every year. So this is such a special ceremony to honor all of you this evening. You know, you've achieved a huge milestone through your career and today, and each of you know the personal sacrifice that it's taken to get to this point. Probably time away from family, schedules, traveling some miles back and forth, studying long hours for tests and for board exams. And I know that there were lots of folks along the way that supported you and helped you and loved you along the way. So take just a moment to find those people in the audience and say thank you to the parents and grandparents, your spouses, your friends, your families, your children. Wave at them, blow them kisses, whatever you want to do. But we want to say thank you to all of you folks in the audience for supporting these students along the way and helping them get to where they are tonight. I'm sure you were there when a tough test rolled around, or a work or travel schedule didn't mesh very well with the class schedule. A roadblock seemed to be in the way, and we want to say thank you to you. For most college students, there are challenges along the way, but we all know the nursing program especially is rigorous, very demanding coursework and clinical studies that have to be fulfilled. So the support systems that you provide have been really, really important along the way. So from all of us at Butler, again, thank you for doing that. Graduates, your profession demands that you not only care for your patients, but that you care for their family members as well. You'll daily be a caregiver with healing hands and a healing heart, and at times a protector for those who aren't able to protect themselves. You must be prepared for the rigors of making sound medical and health decisions and recommendations, but your profession also demands that you, plain and simple, care about people. That's why you're in nursing, that you care about being able to communicate with them and for them, that you can listen and understand their fears, that you can support them when tough decisions have to be made, but also when medical results and medical prognosis is very positive. You're in a profession that will demand that you care about people no matter how young or old they are, because that's just who you are, and that's the profession that you've chosen. And you're there because you want to make a difference in people's lives, and we commend you for that, because it takes a very, very special person to join the nursing profession. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the administration, faculty, and staff at Butler Community College, I want to say thank you for making a commitment to a tremendous profession. You're well prepared. Your faculty have supported you and are sending you out ready to go into your profession and your work. And so we're proud of your accomplishments today, your personal and professional accomplishments, and I know that you'll continue to have great success. So congratulations. Enjoy this celebration tonight.
Good evening. My name's Lori Winningham, and I'm Vice President of Academics. I have been here at the college for 25 years. So I was here when we had our 25th anniversary. I was fortunate enough to work with 3 of the deans that have overseen this program, and I will tell you all 3 have been exceptional and have had their hand in shaping the Butler program as it is today. My role this evening is to thank the faculty, and I would like to start with our retired faculty that are with us, Janice Joan and Elizabeth Lazar. And of course, our current faculty, and one is so committed, she has her 2-week-old baby here this evening with her. I think that's awesome. So let's give the faculty a round of applause. And as I was trying to think about what I would say about the faculty, there were a ton of words that came into my mind. And I thought about spelling out the word faculty. And so I thought of a bunch of words that are the letters in faculty. And for F, I thought about these faculty have to be focused. They have to guide students through the curriculum, even when the students are tired and don't believe that they can do it. Faculty have to keep them focused. They also have to create some fun for you, or you'd run away screaming. Then I moved on to the word A. And of course, as a faculty member, you have to remember academics. That's the core of what you're doing. We also have to do assessments, and there's a lot of A's, just recording the A's in the grade book. Then you come to C, and I'm sure there were a few C's in the grade book too. But faculty have to be committed, because being a faculty member is a lot of hard work. You spend hours, lesson plans, grading papers, listening to students cry. That's a C word. And then we go to U. Well, U. That was hard. I Googled, I messed around with the internet to figure out a U word. And the one I finally landed on is unbelievable, because sometimes they make you do things that you thought were unbelievable. Then we move to L, and you wouldn't be sitting here today if they didn't love what they do and were committed to lifelong learning. That was 3 L's, so it didn't really fit in the word very well. We move on then to T, and with T, the words that I thought about were talented, tenacious, and I'm sure probably sometimes tearful. And then we get to Y. And I Googled positive words that start with Y. And finally at the end I thought, well, when you're at the end, all you want to do is cheer. So let's give these faculty a great, big, loud, resounding yay!
Good evening. To the Board of Trustees, Dr. Kim Kroll, Vice President of Academics, Lori Winningham, Dean Anita Mills, and to all the nurses that have helped pave the way for 50 years of this fantastic program, as it is truly unmatched. I feel incredibly honored and proud to speak on behalf of this amazing class. It's truly one of a kind. I know we're here to congratulate nurses, their class, but I would like to acknowledge first all the partners and fiancés and husbands and wives and mothers and children and friends. All I can say is I know what we've put you through. I know what we did to you. We are very, very sorry. So thank you very much. We do salute you, not just for your support and your dedication, but we also know that you understand every single thing that I'm going to talk about in our speech, because we've been talking about it for the last 2 years. I will say, select all that apply. You know what I'm talking about. Now, before I get started, I would like to take this opportunity to thank God, my family, for their encouragement and support, and the organizations and family and people that have helped pave the way to this day. In thinking of those behind the success of this momentous event, I sat down with Dean Mills and asked, what do you think makes Butler Nursing so successful? She credited the dedication of the nursing faculty, the clinical partners, and the students' hard work. But she also credits the Butler family, the general faculty that contribute to the success of our nursing class long before they ever become nursing students. For me, those are some of the most influential people who I'll always remember. Melissa Elliott, Dr. Jeffrey Myers, Sonia Milburn, Shayla Burton, the registrar, Jan Stitch in the cafeteria. To our nursing faculty from first semester to fourth, you've seen the worst and the best of us. You've challenged us, you've prayed for us, you've even dealt with exams off crashing down. You've stressed over our grades, probably more than we did, and you've taught us values that go far beyond the nursing process, NCLEX strategies, or evidence-based practice. You have mostly taught us how to adapt, how to value what we have worked so hard to achieve. You are the nurses that we truly aspire to be. Thank you for holding us to the highest standards of our nursing career. Can we stand and give them a hand, please? Our first day of nursing school, Carrie came in and said, "It'll be over before you know it." Of course, no one really believed that, nor did we really know exactly what we were getting ourselves into. Yet here we are. So let's get to know this 50th anniversary 2017 spring graduating nursing class. We started out with 19 male students, the largest ever of our program. We have 2 sets of twins, one born on leap day. I'm told by Jeffrey that the odds of that is 1,000,000 to 1. We managed to pull 2 instructors out of retirement, and then I guess we've always sent them back into retirement. I don't know what happened with that. We survived accreditation, and we've been blessed to work with over 36 faculty and clinical instructors. We had 3 Butler Student Nurses Association officers in our class, and because of their effort, we received recognition to the Butler Homeless Initiative. We worked diligently to revamp our Alumni Association and Facebook page. We have 14 student members, received 37 scholarships. We have 67 kids and 6 grandkids. There were 20 family members and friends lost along the way. We have 35 LPNs, 12 obtained while being in this program alone. We represent 10 countries and 17 states. 9 students are currently planning weddings, 2 of them to one another. 1 child went through chemo and 1 spouse went through organ transplantation. Brian, our entire class prayed for you, man. So I know that we've already had enough recognition, but we must absolutely applaud our 2017 spring nursing class. Classmates, if you'll stand up and get celebrated again. now sit down. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us." Fellow graduates, after tonight, I want you to remember 4 things. Student learning outcome number 1. Love carrots. I'm sure everyone knows what a carrot seed is. When you plant a carrot seed on healthy soil, you don't get a seed, but you get a carrot, right? It's because the harvest is always greater than what's planted, assuming that you nurtured it properly. And so, my fellow graduates, we are gathered here today to reap more than all the combined product of foregoing a social life, having extreme exhaustion, wondering what company said yes to publishing something called Nanda, writing tiny words on a 3x5 crib card, and a ton of sleepless nights we've endured en route of this exciting day. Be proud of that moment. We are in a season of harvest. The significance is that you must love yourself and all the work that you have put in. As Mark Lewis said, the person you're with most in life is yourself, and you don't like yourself. If you don't like yourself, you're always with someone that you don't like. So love and appreciate both yourself and the harvest. We've worked hard for 2 years, so rejoice. As we become nurses, we will deal with some of the largest epidemics today. Now, what do you think some of those are? Some people say cancer, some people say HIV, some people say AIDS. Well, I believe the largest epidemic today is mediocrity. People are often afraid to be challenged and do their very best. Student learning outcome number 2. Embrace challenge and be your very best. We are full of people that have lackluster attitudes and efforts. Mediocre effort, mostly because they always don't care, but also sometimes it's because they're afraid. Don't entrust your value and efforts by comparing yourself to other people, but by measurement of whether or not you've given your very best. Being your best sharpens you. It challenges you. It makes you stronger. It allows you to be your very best possible self. And if you can be your best for you, you can be the best for your patient. Student learning outcome number 3, talk to strangers. Today, we become a part of the nursing community, arguably the most powerful and most needed, most trusted collective enterprise of human history. My former instructor, Sonia Milburn, introduced me to one of my favorite authors. He's a top healthcare leader in our country today named Atul Gawande. He says, now, even more than what we think, how we think matters. So our new jobs will be about talking to strangers. Why not learn something from them? On the surface, this seems easy enough. Then your new patient arrives. You still have 3 others to see, all your charting to do, and the next shift nurse will be on shift waiting for report. All you want to do is get things over with. What's your pain scale? How long has it been there? Does anything make it feel better or worse? What are your past medical histories? You know the deal. Well, if we could just take a small moment with our patients, ask an unscripted question. Where did you grow up? Or what made you move here? Or did you watch last night's game? Simply make a connection. Keep the conversation going. Listen. Make note of what you learn. This is not a 68-year-old female with the right hiatal hernia. It's a 68-year-old female, former nursing instructor, who thinks Florida is the best vacation spot. Has 2 kids, who loves to teach with the right hiatal hernia. Sometimes we may just discover the unexpected. So now, the last student learning outcome. Our class set out to change the world. Let's do it. We don't have to take on everything new that comes along, but we must be willing to recognize the inadequacies in what we do and seek to do better than our best. Yes, there will come a time when it seems safest to do what everyone else is doing, to just be another person in scrubs carrying around a med cart. Don't let yourself be. We've uncovered through this nursing program that the search for purpose is really a search for a place, not an idea. It's a search for a location where we want to be a part of making things better for others in our own small way. It doesn't have to be room 225 or 229, in the office, nursing office playing in Miss Carey's Moon Sand, or even in the lab with Liz. It can be from the moment we leave here today. Things may not always work out. The people we take care of may not always be pleasant, but change the world by simply understanding that everyone matters. Everyone deserves our best, whether they are a 12-year-old with a broken femur or a 90-year-old with Alzheimer's. After all, isn't that what we want? Tonight, we will receive a pin. Every time you wear that pin or take a glance at it, remember the nurses that have paved the way for the last 50 years. Remember the faculty, the staff, and our classmates that were a part of your journey and your professional story. The pin should remind us from now on that our mission is threefold: to care, to advocate, and to lead. In other words, we must now be the best care providers to our patient, the best advocate for our clients, and the best leaders. The standard in any setting that we find ourselves in. I close with this: love carrots, don't settle for mediocrity, strive to be the best, bear in mind the promises that you made to yourself and others, keep in contact with those that have touched your lives, and give back to our foundation, Butler Nursing. And let's go and reap our harvest. Thank you.
Tanika, I'd like to present you with this certificate in honor of your service over the last 2 years of this class president. You've done an amazing job. Thank you. Thank you.
Will my fellow classmates please stand with me and help me in saying the International Council of Nurses Pledge? I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, refraining from any action which endangered life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to members of the health team. I will do utmost to honor the international code of ethics applied to the nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse. And then you can be seated.
Should I say Cody James, but I know you as CJ. So can I say CJ? CJ, this certificate is in appreciation as your work as vice president of this class. Thank you so very much.
Hi guys. It is my privilege to honor the Butler Student Nurses Association members. So if Hillary, Derek, and Christina would come up here. She's coming. This should be the next one. No.
Good evening. I'm Audra Underwood, and I have with me Vonna Pearson, and we represent the American Red Cross Volunteer Services Department. We would first like to thank Butler and the nursing program for inviting us this evening. Volunteering is in a nurse's nature, and we, along with the thousands they touch through volunteering, are fortunate to be recipients of their service. We at the American Red Cross Central Plains Blood Region are proud to help serve the people of Kansas, and each individual's names that I call today have played a key part in our mission. Central Plains Blood Service collects and distributes more than 100,000 pints of blood each year, and we provide service to over 100 hospitals all over the state of Kansas and the northern part of Oklahoma. Nationwide, the American Red Cross Volunteer Department is 1 million strong, and tonight it is our honor to recognize 9 of them. These students' combined service has come to a total of over 230 hours. This shows the compassion and true calling nurses have to serve. We could not do what we do without our volunteers. Tonight, these 9 graduates will receive an American Red Cross Nursing Volunteer Pin. They will also be invited to join the Red Cross RN enrollment program. Candidates, as I call your name, would you please come forward? Ryan Albright. Christina Astanego. Michelle Boucher. Hillary Kutzer. Lisa Lewis. Muhammad Solomon. Maria Warren. Jeffrey Steinhardt. And Punit Shah. On behalf of the American Red Cross, we say congratulations, graduates.
I am standing in this evening for Angie Storer, who is honored to be the faculty sponsor for the peer mentoring program for the nursing school. Each of our graduates this evening here have greatly impacted the lives of one another and the lives of faculty. From the very start of their journey, some of them 4 semesters ago, some of them 2 semesters ago, these have been exemplary in their commitment to learning and in their commitment to one another. They have endeared themselves to the hearts of the faculty, and you will each be greatly missed. Though this is a special evening for every graduate, we would like to recognize a particular group of students, of graduates, who have committed themselves to being peer mentors. You may ask, what constitutes a great mentor? A great mentor is a person who invests themselves in the lives of others, in teaching, in supporting, in encouraging, in caring. Mentors are role models. They always continue to learn. They are willing to include others in their successes, and they do not hide their failures. They celebrate the accomplishments of those they mentor. In our program, the mentors specifically provide guidance regarding what is expected in the clinical experience, how to prepare for clinicals, study tips, help with lab skills. The mentor program has been led the last 2 semesters by Michelle Bushy, whose vision and passion has been transparent in leading these peer mentors. She has inspired many students to participate. In fact, the program over this last year has doubled. And so, Michelle, we thank you for your time and for your service in this program. And so now I'm honored to present this recognition to the following students, if you'll come forward. Lisa Annette Lewis. Shannon Nicole Soto. Hillary A. Kreitzer. Maria Paula Warren. Tanika Bruce. Michelle Denise Bushy. Jeffrey A. Steinert. Mohammed Solomon. Ryan Thomas Albright. Tess Ann Donahue. would like to ask two more graduates to come forward. They are in the peer mentoring program, and I apologize that we do not have certificates for them, but we will get them. So I would like for Wilfred Jandwa to come forward. And Christina Ostasiano. Now, did we get all of you? All right.
Well, do you want some more? The time's come. Tanika E. Bruce. K. Bruce. Tanika K. Bruce. Cody James Manuel. Ryan Thomas Albright. Holly Marie Almond. Christina Adrian Ostagiano. Krista Lynn Bathgate. Chelsea L. Baxter. Michelle Denise Bushy. Brittany J. Campbell. Shawnee Elise Darrow. Tess Ann Donahue. Elizabeth Eddington. Alicia Feck. Vicky L. Fickus. Brett Fox. Brittany D. Gray. Kirsten May Gray. Kathleen Marie Green. Kelly Ann Hess. Jennifer Hoyt Nichols. Pedro Ibarra Jr. Alyssa Jameson. Wilfred John Dua. Kimberly Sherelle Congeeser. Rochelle Carroll. Brandon Michael Kraus. Hillary A. Kreitzer. Jennifer Jane Lacey. Lisa Annette Lewis. George McCory. Sabina Mbela. Kristen Miller. Shannon Renee Moses. Edward Charles Muchler III. Lauren Ashley Nail. William Okemwa. Laura Elizabeth Androvich. Dustin Orlando. Carolyn Palmer. Emily Michelle Perez. Matthew Pogue. Aaron Ruber. Brittany Richardson. Kathy Richardson. Adrielle Rodriguez. Kelly Seaman. Nikki Janelle Skates. Derek Jacob Scott. Punit Shah. Mohammed Solomon. Shannon Nicole Shaw Soto. Jeffrey A. Steiner. Kay Thorpe. Purity Chavette Tuya. Dorcas Nina Yukoha. Jeremy Michael Villalobos. Hung Vo. Anna Wagner. Maria Paula Warren. Elaine West. Tara Woodard. Amber Lynn Zachary. Shay Ashton Zimmerman. Congratulations, graduates.
After the prayer, we're going to have a prayer time. And after the prayer, we'll have the graduates stand up and be dismissed. And there will be refreshments up here in the balcony here. And save some cookies for me, please. Let's all bow, please. Our Father, who believed our report of Jesus, who came as your Son and was rejected of mankind, a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. He was wounded on the cross for our sins, and by his blood we are made whole. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and you, Lord, have laid on him the iniquity of us all. Your word says that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. We thank you for the resurrection Easter, where you overcame death and redeemed us from sin, if we only believe. You have given us hope. We thank you for healing our minds from stress of school and life, from illness, from grief, for delivering us from darkness. Your word is a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. May we search you out for all our problems. We ask that all who hear your word will turn to you, give up themselves, and receive you. We ask a special prayer for these students to help them enter nursing with compassion and peace and faithfulness. As you have healed us in so many of our lives, we ask a blessing on these graduates to help heal others. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Okay. And be dismissed. Thank you.